I'm spending my weekends just trying to be as quiet as I can because being social is too hard now. Sometimes I snap at my wife and or my kids, but I'm not mad. I'm just tired and want a break. And they want to break your back, sir. Anyway, the story goes as follow. The title is "My wife of 33 years old
Oh,
is oblivious to my burnout, and the guy is 30. How do I get her to understand?" KR, I know what KR is thinking. I'm just waiting for KR to put on his gear so we can start. Got the
you can
glasses
start
on.
that. You can start. You
All
can
right.
start off.
It goes as follows. My wife and I have been married for 4 years with 2 kids. I work full time and she stays home with the kids. Generally, I'm working 12 hours and then I come home. Most nights, I'm cooking dinner, doing dishes, and putting kids to bed. Sometimes I send her to bed early because she's overstimulated from the kids.
What? Who's cooking? Who's cooking and cleaning?
The guy. I'll repeat it. My wife and I have been married for 4 years with 2 kids. I work full time and she stays home with the kids.
Yeah.
Generally, I'm working 12 hours and then I come home, and most nights I'm cooking dinner, doing dishes, and putting kids to bed.
Okay.
Sometimes I send her, meaning the wife, to bed early because she's overstimulated from the kids. By the end of it, I'm dead tired.
Mm-hmm.
This is not reciprocated in any way. If I ask for a break or an afternoon off, it's immediately shut down. So when he asks for permission not to, anyways, whenever I ask for one of these chores to be done by her, he treats it as if it nearly kills her. And of course, I'm just bombarded with posts from this group and other mom groups about how being a stay-at-home mom is hard. At a certain point, I just keep doing this routine to stop feeling guilty and hope I can just work hard enough to earn some goodwill. Oh my God. But
Wow.
now I'm just angry all the time. I'm spending my weekends just trying to be as quiet as I can because being social is too hard now. Sometimes I snap at my wife and or my kids. But I'm not mad. I'm just tired and want a break. And they want to break your back, sir. Anyway,
Cool.
for your information, I'm doing blue collar work. So between commutes and everything else, it ends up being 12 hours daily. 12 hours of work daily. Childcare is way too expensive. I'm also not understanding. Oh, okay. So that's this is the reaction to. So based on what I just read, I'm also not understanding the hate. I can already imagine who reacted to this post. But KR, first thought. He's saying he has a burnout. Of course, he's exaggerating because he doesn't have a burnout, but he's just tired. I think the problem is the wife doesn't understand that he needs help and assistance. Your point of view, KR.
I've seen articles in the past. I'm a reading type of guy. I like to read enough to understand all situations. I've read in the past about single in a relationship, women that say that they go to work, they take care of the kids, they go home, they cook, they clean, and the man does nothing. This sounds like the opposites. Well, not the opposite. It's the man who's single and in a relationship. It could be not. I think paying for a nanny or whatever solution to send the kids off is probably not gonna work because the price of that service usually is almost a full salary of the wife in that case. So you gotta ask yourself if that's efficient or not. If you have a third party raising your kids, which is Not ideal. I think the wife is a little bit not cooperative in this situation. I mean, these are the things you have to talk about before you get kids. How you gonna cooperate in that in certain situations? I mean, you should have understanding, and you shouldn't find yourself having kids and then find out the person is not working with you to make the best of a hard situation, because having kids is not easy. Kids are dependent up until a certain age, so you have to spend time with them. You have to make sure they don't jump and do weird things, jump off a couch and hit their head and stuff like that. So that's understandable. I don't know what ages are the kids again.
Doesn't say, but they've been married for 4 years and they have 2 children. So I'm guessing
Doesn't have to be within the
that
marriage.
they're still very young.
Yeah, they are definitely young. Yeah. So yeah, it's very important to know what ages these kids are, though, because if one of them is going to school every day, that changes the whole discussion as well. So those are the moving parts you have to take into consideration when talking about these kind of topics. Are these kids, is one of them going to school, or is only, or both of them at home? What
He
does
talks
the
about
mom do the whole day?
Yeah, he's talking about childcare. So I'm guessing they're staying at home.
Yeah, so they're probably less than 4, under 4 years old. Yeah, in that case, I think I understand the overstimulation. Maybe the mom is also not. First of all, if you can handle one, why? Well, anyway, yeah, it's hard to say. I think they have to have a real discussion about this, because he's heading for a burnout. That's for sure. And if he burns out, the money won't be there. They will. I guarantee you, they will divorce. I guarantee you. This looks like it's heading for divorce already, but yeah. It would be a shame for the kids, but it's looking like it's heading towards divorce. There ain't no other way to.
I mean, KR, this is my point. Being a stay-at-home mom is hard, they say. Let's assume that it is. Does that mean that his job isn't hard? He's a blue-collar worker, he said. So that's the first part.
Yeah.
The second thing that came to mind, KR. This is very noteworthy.
Kids sleep a lot, right?
But you work 12 hours, that's including the commute.
Yeah.
And then you come home and cook dinner, do the dishes, and put the kids to bed. What the hell does the mom do? And why is it hard for her? Because usually it's hard because the mom is doing everything else at home.
Yeah, usually.
But what does the mom do? You're not cooking. You're not washing dishes. Are you cleaning every day? Is being with the kids so exhausting that you can't do anything else?
But kids sleep as well, right? If they are pretty young, they sleep a lot. Yeah. They don't jump from 7 o'clock to 7. It's impossible.
Yeah, and what the guy is doing, he said, at a certain point, I just keep doing this routine to stop feeling guilty and hope I can just work hard enough to earn some goodwill. You're lost, man.
Goodwill,
She already lost respect for you, and she's not gonna respect you. Fighting for goodwill?
Yeah, it's the cooperation part, man. You have to cooperate to go forward. It's a team effort. These people think it's solo. They think they're Kobe in relationships. It's not gonna work. You have to be like LeBron. Pass, assist. By the way, I just came up with that one. Woo!
Yeah.
You have. That's how you have to be. I mean, I understand that the mom at the end of the day passes the care of the kids, putting the kids to sleep to the dad, right? That continues the kids' bond with the dad, because if you don't do that, that's already like the mom is doing everything. So that part, the cooking part, I think that's a bit that maybe should have been allocated to the mom. But then again, I have to know more about the kids in this situation. Are these kids special? Do they need special care? It's a bit there's not enough information. But if I assume these kids are normal and they are they don't need extra care, I would say the mom is momming totally wrong.